What's the weirdest compliment you've ever been given? I just started working at this tech support call center. One day, our manager made us do this super awkward team building thing where everyone had to share a fun fact about themselves. I hate that stuff, but when my turn came, I just said, I like watching true crime documentaries before bed. Most people just nodded or gave those fake little laughs. But during lunch, this guy Adam from the cubicle next to mine sat down at my table. Adam was weird. He always wore all black, kept this little survival knife on his keychain, and had energy bars stashed everywhere like he was preparing for the apocalypse. He leaned in close and whispered, "You know what? You'd be perfect for getting away with murder." I laughed nervously, thinking he was joking, but Adam wasn't smiling. His face was completely serious when he said, "It's a compliment. You're quiet, nobody ever suspects you, and you know all this tech stuff. You could disappear into the background and never leave a trace." The way he said it made my skin crawl. I just mumbled something about needing to get back to work and left. That night, I told my roommate about it, trying to laugh it off, but it stuck in my head. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing Adam more. He'd watch me walk to my car. He'd ask weird questions like, "Do you know how long metadata stays on photos?" Or, "What would you do if someone hacked your webcam?" When I'd ask why he wanted to know, he'd just shrug and say he was curious about security stuff. But the way he stared at me while asking made my stomach turn. One Friday, I stayed late to finish some tickets. The office was mostly empty, just the cleaning crew and a few night shift people. I was packing up when I saw Adam still at his desk, even though his shift ended hours ago. He was typing something, but when I walked by, he quickly minimized whatever he was working on. The next Monday, he brought me coffee. That might sound nice, but I'd never told him how I liked it, and somehow he got it exactly right, down to the extra shot and oat milk. When I asked how he knew, he just said he was observant. Tuesday night, I came home from class and found a printed photo taped to my apartment door. It was me walking to my car in the parking garage. I'd never seen this picture before, and I definitely didn't remember anyone taking it. My hands were shaking as I called the police. The cops took it seriously, especially when they found the hidden cameras in my hallway. Two tiny ones, positioned to catch me coming and going. They traced the equipment back to Adam's credit card. When they searched his cubicle, they found a notebook with my schedule written in neat columns. What time I arrived at work, when I took lunch, which days I had class, even what I usually wore. But the worst part was what the detective told me later. Adam had pages and pages of notes about the perfect crime. He'd been studying me because, in his words, I fit the profile of someone who could disappear without anyone caring enough to look too hard. He'd picked me because I was quiet, lived alone, and didn't have many close friends at work. He thought I'd be the ideal victim because nobody would miss me right away. Adam got arrested at work the next day.